Let's talk about lines, specifically parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel, perpendicular. If you remember, parallel means a line parallel to another line has the same slope. That's all it has that's the same, but it has the same slope. Perpendicular lines have basically a negative reciprocal slope. So what does that mean? That means we take whatever the slope is, basically turn it upside down. If it's 2 over 1, then it's going to be 1/2, and change the sign. Okay, so here's what we're going to do in the equation. This one has y minus 4 equals 2x. All right, so we want a line. That means a whole brand new line equation. Not this line equation, a new line equation. We want the equation of the line that goes through this point. That means this point is in your line and parallel to this one. If it's parallel to this line, it means all we want from this line is its slope. So we find it. Y minus 4 equals 2x. We'll put it in point slope formula, or slope intercept formula in this case. Then we'll add 4 to both sides. Then y is equal to 2x plus 4. This means the slope here is equal to 2, basically 2 over 1, if you look at it in a fraction. That's fine. That's what we want. Then we're going to make a new line. We make a new line with our point to -5 and our slope of 2. What do we use now? We want the point slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So this is your x1, y1. And we have our slope. So all we do is fill it in and simplify it. Y minus -4, excuse me, wrong thing, I'm looking at the equation, -5 means that makes it plus 5 equals m 2 times x minus whatever the x number is in the point, 2. So we're going to distribute this slope. Then we're going to subtract the 5 from both sides. Minus 9. Now, this is all great. This one wants it in standard form. That means you're going to have ax plus by equals c. So the x is always first, the x is always positive, and the x never has a fraction. Nothing has a fraction, but basically, so no fractions, x is first and x is always negative. So you're going to have to do a lot of manipulation if it doesn't work out that way. So that means I want to move the x over to this side. So I subtract 2x. That gives me negative 2x plus y equal negative 9. Well, x can't be negative. So now I've got to change this, multiply everything by negative 1. Then that makes that a positive 2x. Makes it minus y equal then to a positive 9. Now this is the answer in standard equation, in the standard form. Okay, this is how they ask for the equation. This is our slope-intercept that we're used to seeing. And this is standard form. And that's how we're going to do parallel lines.